Ever wonder how manufacturers achieved a staggering 95% reduction in nitrogen oxide and ozone precursor emissions? Step inside the time machine and travel through the revolutionary history of truck production. From the humble origins of the wooden chassis semi-truck in 1898 to today's sleek, environmentally sensitive designs. Go back in time to 1898, a historic year that saw the invention of the semi-truck thanks to the creative genius of Scottish-American engineer Alexander Winton. Simple wooden chassis and open cabs typify the time. Time travel to the 1920s and 1930s, when the invention of enclosed taxis brought about a revolutionary change in the transportation industry. Following World War II, the trucking sector boomed in the 1940s and 1950s, which led manufacturers to optimize vehicle designs for increased efficiency. The invention of the CB radio was a miracle of two-way communication that transformed conversations inside the industry. In addition to lowering drag, enclosed cabs with stealth, sloping hoods, and integrated fenders also heralded a period of increased fuel efficiency. Take a trip back in time to the revolutionary 1960s, when safety laws changed the face of transportation. The revolutionary cabover engine (COE) design flourished because it complied with the length regulations for commercial vehicles. In the 1980s, a revolutionary rule lifted the length restrictions on trailers, allowing producers to completely transform vintage trucks. Longer hoods, roomier cabins, and improved crash protection were among the changes. This historic turning point heralded the beginning of a new era in which manufacturers creatively defied convention to put safety, comfort, and innovation first when driving. But as the 1990s wore on, stricter pollution regulations compelled automakers to implement cutting-edge innovations, including engines with higher fuel economy and exhaust after-treatment systems. In the 2000s, the pursuit of fuel economy provided the impetus for design advancements that ushered in a period characterized by streamlined aerodynamic semi-truck cabs. The integrated fairings, sloping hoods, and sophisticated wind-deflecting elements of today's trucks signal farewell to the days of higher drag coefficients and decreased fuel economy. The change was a reaction to the global need for cars that were more efficient and clean, rather than only an aesthetic change. Once a titan of the industry, Caterpillar gave up in 2010 because of the unrelenting march of engine demands and CO2 regulations. In the present, we are in awe of the innovative designs and environmentally responsible technology that has completely transformed the idea of the traditional truck, ushering in a new era where advancement and environmental awareness are the driving forces behind the future. Observe the amazing progression of truck manufacturing as vintage trucks experience a radical makeover. Together with a remarkable 90% decrease in particulate emissions, manufacturers have managed to achieve an astounding 95% reduction in nitrogen oxides and ozone precursor emissions. The emissions of modern trucks are so low that it would take 60 of them to match the emissions of one 1988 model. These trucks aren't environmental heroes. Modern cab designs and state-of-the-art electronics hold the key. Classic vehicles are no longer damaged. Rather, they are now environmental responsibility icons that represent a dedication to a more sustainable and greener future. Take, for instance, the Tesla Semi, which stands out in this changing landscape. It's a small yet effective variation from the standard. The shifting design cues suggest an exciting future for trucks, a change from the norm. With innovation and environmental responsibility at the forefront, how will these astounding breakthroughs change the trucks of tomorrow? Join us in celebrating a future where growth and sustainability coexist, and the path forward is paved with inventive